like everybody else does. Spend money like it's going out of fashion. I'ma eat bad food, go the bad mood, just do what everybody else does. I'ma vote, choke, often. I'ma hate cause you gotta hate something. I'ma toe the line, but provide my time and build it up till me can't feel nothing. I'ma lie, strive, deny to get ahead. And if it means backstabbing, I can do that. It's all that matters is the bank.
Welcome everyone to the late night stream. I'm your host Scott Black. Thank you very much for joining us for another night. It is movie night, but before that, let's get through all the pomp and circumstance of their intro of their stream. You can of course follow us on all the social medias at Mr. Scott Black or the Scott Black on Instagram and the new Threads. Check us out on Threads. We do like that Threads. Anything that can get us off Twitter and out of Elon's pocket is a good thing. The song on the opening of the show was, of course, by School Fight. You can check out their album Curse of Work on Spotify or any music streaming app. The song is called Robots. If you want to check it out, it is one of my favorite tracks. Go and check him out. Is also the lead singer. Is on Twitch as Click Daddy. So twitch.tv/Click Daddy. He streams DayZ, Grand Theft Auto. Super awesome streamer. Check him out as well. We got a new website that's going to be launching tomorrow, MrScottBlack.com. You can go check the old one out if you want to now, or you can wait until the weekend and check out the new one. It's super cool. I'm very proud of it. A lot of that retro, vintage kind of comic feel, which is what I like, as you can see. Bit of a retro boy myself. So that is what we're going for. So tonight we are going to be doing our watch along, where we're going to be watching a classic movie from 1945. It is called The Missing Corpse, and of course it's a comedy. They call it a comedy thriller. It's a bit of an untested gem. I've actually never seen it before. I saw it and I was like, ooh, that sounds interesting. So we will of course check it out. But before we do that, I wanted to go into ChatGTP and see if it can do us a monologue for tonight, because me being a late night stooge, former pro wrestler, former late night host here in Australia, we like to do it. But of course, with the writer strike going on, I'm sympathetic, and I'm not going to do any writing. So might as well get ChatGPT to see if the studios thinks it's good enough to replace us. Then we'll see how it does on the monologue tonight. So I have entered in the basic details, late night monologue, and I've put in classic late night movie nostalgia. And let's see what it does tonight. Now let's go to the late night studio. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the most nostalgic corner of the night. You know, there's something magical about the 1980s. It's a time when hair was big, fashion was questionable, and the only thing louder than neon leggings was the sound of your VCR rewinding. Ah, the good old days. Now let's talk about late night movies in the 80s. You remember those, right? Staying up way past your bedtime, hoping your parents wouldn't catch you glued to that TV screen with a bowl of cereal the size of a kiddie pool. And let's not forget the struggle of trying to balance the volume between the TV and your sneaky attempts at mute the crunchy, munching sounds. Back then, we didn't have Netflix or Disney Plus. No, we had to rely on the trusty remote control and a jumble of fuzzy channels to find our late night fix. And what a wild mix it was. You'd start out with some 80s rom-com where the hero was a guy with feathered hair and questionable mustache. Then, without warning, you'd find yourself deep in the dark corners of horror, surrounded by blood-soaked teenagers running from chainsaw-wielding maniacs. Talk about cinematic whiplash. Remember those cheesy commercials that they'd squeeze in between movie segments? Suddenly, you'd go from watching a group of counselors battling a hockey mask-wearing slasher to a local car dealership screaming about their amazing deals. Buy a car from us and survive the apocalypse, for a limited time only. Let's not forget about the joys of trying to tape your favorite movies on VHS. Sure, you'd spend hours with your fingers hovering over the record button, praying your mom wouldn't walk in during a crucial scene. You know the ones. And if she did, it's like your heart had been impaled with a blunt butter knife. Mom, science? But despite the late nights and the blurry channels and the accidental erasing of your siblings' birthday party footage, those 80s movies hold a special place in our hearts. And there, where the perfect blend of cheese and charm, it didn't matter if there was an action-packed blockbuster or a quirky comedy, those movies had a unique ability to transport us back to a simpler time, a time when a boombox blasting out Peter Gabriel's In Your Eyes could solve all of our problems. So ladies and gentlemen, let's sit back, relax, and embark on the laughter-filled journey through tonight's late-night movie. And just don't forget to grab your favorite oversized mug, fill it with a nostalgia-fueled coffee, and get ready for a wild ride, because tonight we're winding the clock, dusting off our VHS tapes, and diving headfirst in the outrageous world of vintage cinema. So let the laughters and memories flow like the feathered hairdos of yesteryear. I'm going to give that, can you give that an 8 out of 10? I like the jokes. Punchlines could have been a little more, but I like the jokes. So I'm a big fan of that one. So good job, ChatGPT. You get a crisp high five. And of course, I don't actually read them before, so I generate them. I check them out. And also, while we're dealing in the world, of AI, I also went and, because the movie posters for The Missing Corpse were a bit vague and missing, I actually asked AI Stable Diffusion if it could do me some posters. So let's go to the CinemaSin and see what the posters were. So starting off, not too shabby. I have no idea who that woman is. It's not the woman from the movie, that's for sure. But she almost looks like she's either ready to go to war as an official or start a business meeting. Next one, two men, her looking ominous. Kind of looks like some rope or something underneath. And then you got the last one, ominous. Doesn't really say mystery comedy. The last one, she's holding a weapon or a lamp or a whisk. Not quite sure which one is. But hey, what do you do? That's what Stable Diffusion did for the movie posters. But what's the real thing, eh? Let's see what the movie has for us tonight. So we'll get that projector started, and we will head over to the drive-in to see tonight's movie, The Missing Corpse, in my little ticket booth. Let's get this started, eh? Movie is, of course, starring J. Edward Broomberg, Isabel Randolph, and Frank Jenks. I don't know who any of them are, and I don't really know if they did anything since, but hey, I'm sure this one's going to be great, eh? And if it isn't, even the more the merrier, eh? The only problem with these early movies, when they put all the credits up first, I mean, I guess the entire movie counts as a post-credit scene for our Marvel fans out there. Albert Herman. Nani, I'm not to. Yes, my watch and my clock are set to different times. Flower time.
Good morning, sir. Oh, excuse me, sir.
No, pull my chair out, you fool.
Are you sure Mrs. Kruger's eggs haven't been boiled over 3 minutes?
Oh, no, sir. Just 2 3/4.
You may serve the breakfast. Be seated, sir.
I would like to have been seated about 10 minutes ago.
Where are the morning papers? I'm sorry, sir. Miss Phyllis came down and took them. Both of them? Yes, sir. Well, give me some breakfast. I'm in a hurry. Yes, sir. Excuse me, sir. Marie, I've told you repeatedly, Miss Phyllis prefers her grapefruit sugar.
I'm sorry, sir.
Now, please don't let it happen again.
Right, feed you to the dogs. Where's my breakfast? Honey, where are my pants?
Come in. Oh, good morning, dear. Good morning, ma'am. Is my coffee nice and hot? Oh, yes. Oh, that's good.
It's so scalding, we had to melt a cup.
But I don't like hot coffee. Oh, my, what am I saying? It's iced coffee I don't like hot. Aren't I no silly? Yes, ma'am. Please. Mr. Kruger must have my morning message. You will deliver it, won't you, please? Oh, yes. Thank you.
Says, I want a divorce, and I will not come down until you give it to me, or return my legs.
Oh, jump.
Good morning, Madge. Good morning, Maggie. Did you see my father this morning? Yes.
I was about to say, does this dude have two ladies?
Oh, if you should ask for me, tell him I'm a little indisposed, will you? Yes, I will.
Hey, can you bring some more AA batteries? No reason. Dear Fatso.
Dearest Henry, someone at the bank has gotten my account all mixed up. And the cashier was very impudent when I spoke to him on the phone. Please have your secretary go over my statement, and if I'm overdrawn, make a deposit for me. Lovingly, Alice. Wonder if she thinks the money grows on tree. Egbert!
Right here, man. You don't gotta yell. Damn.
Yes, sir?
When do I get my breakfast?
After I've served Mr. James, sir.
Is that all he's having?
He's feeling rather under the weather, sir.
Again?
There's Bloody Murray and a shot of Jägermeister.
Well, boys will be boys, sir. It was a celebration at his fraternity house.
Not so loud, Jenkins.
Tomato juice, sir. Thank you, Egbert.
Is there vodka in it? father, son.
Well, go ahead. Say it.
I have nothing to say, son. It seemed to me that you should do the talking.
Why talk about it? You wouldn't understand anyway. Nobody in this house would, except maybe Mother, Egbert.
James,
That's
a lot
my
of things
tower.
we fathers don't understand about our growing sons. But we'd like to, if we had a chance.
Because we forget what it's like to also be young men.
All right, Hogan.
Oh, good morning, Chief.
What's good about it?
Oh, you must have seen the front page of the Argus this morning. That's what I'd call hidden below the belt.
Why, the skunk. And who's Jeffrey Dodd? Name sounds familiar.
It ought to. He's been dating your daughter every night. I think he's a reporter on the Argus.
You son of a
Just
monkey.
what I thought. Premeditated frame up to hit at me through Phyllis. I ought to shoot 2 skunks while I'm at it.
You leave him to me, Chief.
I'm gonna run over his feet.
Anyhow.
Oh, no. This is a private affair.
Why
I'm
didn't
gonna
you
poop in his
answer? Let me
mailbox.
take care of him. I'd love it.
I'll take care of him myself. Come on.
All right, we'll both poop in his mailbox. Yabba dabba doo. The Daily Argus. Not to be confused with the Daily Bugle, the Daily Mail, and your daily dose of vitamin D. Building, tall, men walking. Whoop, ladies' room. Ha!
See McDonald.
He'll have to wait. He's engaged at the moment.
Oh,
I don't care who he's marrying. I want to talk to him.
Take it easy, Judge. He'll last longer. You dirty, unprincipled skunk.
Hey, only my mother calls me that.
There's a sign on my door that says private, Mr. Kruger.
There's also one on my pants.
I don't care what the sign says. You're going to retract that story you printed about my daughter or else.
Or else what, Mr. Kruger?
Or else I'm gonna poop in your mailbox.
Print the news as I get it, and never retract the facts, same as you do. If you don't like to see your daughter's name in my paper, then
Then why don't you watch my eyebrow go up and down a few more times?
Don't try to alibi, McDonald. One of your reporters took my daughter to the rail fence last night.
so what?
So you could frame her. You hired that chorus girl to slap her so you could take a crack at me.
Go on. You're not that important to me. You're just
Yeah, I'm
going
only gonna
the
put
artist
your
under my
family
name
on the front page of my
and
paper.
circulation.
That's a lie. Nobody but filth reads your dirty sheet.
That's not true. My mom uses it to line her litter
You're a
box.
dirty crook, McDonald. You were never a newspaper man, and printing the news doesn't interest you. You just bought the Argus so you could use the power of the press in your blackmail schemes.
And so you could
This
use
isn't
it
the
so you
first
can
time
get
you
Pornhub.
attacked me by slandering my family.
Who's that
but
guy?
It'll be the last. If you ever do it again.
I'm gonna
gonna
kiss
for
you.
Did you hear that, Joe?
Yeah, I heard it, Andy.
Well, if it isn't Slippery Joe Clary,
Right on the beam, Kruger.
you'll probably
Look at all the
have
blood
that
on your
one.
smock. You're so slippery.
Evidently
You've been
something
cutting
didn't
yourself
make
all
you any
morning.
smarter, Joe, because you're right back here sticking out your chin again.
What do you mean, sticking out my chin?
If you travel around with McDonald, you'll do another stretch in the pen.
Yeah?
I don't suppose he ever told you how he ducked going up to the big house with you, did he?
No, but that's where I left my hair.
He just likes to hear himself talk.
He knows what I'm talking about. Only he's a little bit embarrassed to admit he double-crossed a pal.
You didn't double-cross me, did you, Andy?
Of course not. He's just trying
I
to start
triple-crossed
something.
you.
What are you laughing
I double-dutched you.
You dope. Just ask him sometime about his palling around with your girl while you were a guest of the state.
Get out of my office.
I'll get out. Don't forget.
But I'm taking this pen.
Come on.
Just a moment, Mr. Kruger. You've got me all wrong. I had nothing to do with framing Phyllis.
Who are you?
I'm Jeffrey Dodd. I took Phyllis out.
Oh, you are you? You came away
Ah,
from Phyllis here after our...
you're the one that took my socks.
But Mr.
No, I dated your daughter. Ah, same different. At this building with a giant clock on it. The Tribune. Tribune. Tribune? Tribune. Tribune? So what are we going to print today? I know, more Ziggy cartoons. Little Family Circus, maybe Farside. Calvin and Hobbes? Nah, Bill Waters won't like anymore.
know, Mike, sit still.
I want to sit on your lap. I want a bazillion Iron Man and a Betty White herself doll
I've
for
given the best
Christmas.
years of my life to fighting dishonesty and corruption. Nobody seems to care or even to lift a finger.
So let's
What I've
get
been trying
crooked.
to tell you ever since I came to work for you. You're just a stranger in the family.
How do you figure that?
Did your family have breakfast with you this morning?
No, but
How many times in the last year has your family gone any place with you?
none.
Look, Chief, I don't want to hurt your feelings, but what?
You're a fatso and
The
nobody
most
likes you and
important
you
thing to
stink.
a guy is his home ties, and you haven't got any. All your family wants you around for is to have somebody to pay the bills.
Yeah,
Yeah, but that means love, right?
that's the impression I get sometimes.
Why don't you go away someplace? Let them shift for themselves. Give them that good old...
You say shit for
absent
themselves?
treatment.
You got something, Mike?
No, on your face, a little mustard.
What is it, Mr. Kruger?
I want to see all department heads.
I need a new family. Put an order in for me.
Fellow workers, I'm leaving in a few minutes for my first vacation in 5 years. In my absence, you will share the responsibility for publishing the Tribune.
And you'll find
No
out while I'm
apologies,
gone that I
Professor.
actually didn't do anything. I actually
All
slowed
you
the
have,
process
my
down.
friends.
Well, what are you going to do with the appointments I made for you?
I'll show you. And you can tell the world that you don't know where I went or when I expect to return because I don't know myself.
You can tell me I'm the Shadow. I am the Night. I am the Batman.
Well, here's to better times, Joe.
Better times, you
You got a
dicks.
nerve of a brass monkey. You couldn't look me in the face after double-crossing me the way you did.
The way you took my
Double-crossed you, Joe?
girl,
What do you call it?
took my mom.
Following the advice
My
of my
dad's
wife.
been asking about you. He wants to play
Your
catch.
mouthpiece told you to sing to the DA?
Sure. Let that be a lesson to you, Joe. Always hire the best lawyer you can get.
And don't trust
Guess
me.
maybe you're right. But that don't alibi you for palling around with Myrtle when I was out of circulation.
Oh, now don't get sore about a dame, Joe. Anyway, I thought you and she were washed up.
That's a dirty lie.
I gave her the herpes, just like you asked.
When I see Myrtle, it ain't gonna be healthy for her. And it ain't gonna be healthy for you right now. Because I'm gonna save Kruger the trouble.
Easy, Joe.
That ain't
Pull that
loaded.
trigger, you'll hang for it. You don't want to die, do you, Joe?
You can't bluff me. Who's gonna know that I did it?
You seem to have forgotten about that other murder you committed. The one back east.
Huh?
That one when you murdered that song at karaoke?
Maybe
Oh
now you
man,
remember,
you
too, that
really
I
thought
caught
you could
in the
sing.
act. And you begged me to give you a break. I did give you a break, Joe, do you remember?
And then
Now,
I
what
gave
did
your
you
old
mean,
lady a
Joe?
break. Broke her back.
give it to you.
Blew it out.
A signed confession.
Probably
I
shouldn't
figured
make
I'd have
these
use
herbs
for a
while
guy
you're
like
pointing a
you
gun at me.
sometime. A confession that's right over there in that safe where the cops will find it in case I should ever get rubbed out.
And of course, if you want
That should
to
take a joke,
rub
Andy.
me
I was
out,
only fooling.
I got a little job for you, Joe.
just like your girl did. Yeah.
You know, you and
Anybody?
I are both going to breathe a lot easier when Kruger...
I'll listen to him.
Oh, no, Andy, I wouldn't.
Don't be a dimwit. Kruger's never going to let up on us.
I'm not a dimwit. I'm an idiot. Wait.
If you do the job, then you can have the confession. And you'll be in the clear.
How do I know you got it in the safe?
You let me have that gun and I'll prove it to you.
Yo, does that trust me? Thanks. Bang. "30 to the left, forward to the right, 6 to left, and you sink my battleship."
Satisfied, Joe?
Yeah, it's paper.
Okay, Andy. It's a deal.
Now you're getting smart, Joe.
Now about that hat, Joe.
Okay, let's go.
After you. No, thank you. No, you sit in the front. I'll sit in the back.
You will double-cross me, will you?
Oh, he got a lead injection.
Is there anybody in my mind to put as much unnecessary junk in a suitcase on a I've never seen it.
Pew pew, pew pew. Here's your breakfast, sir. It was that like 8 hours ago.
With that revolver, are you, sir?
Oh, yes, a revolver is most effective for the kind of game I'm after. I'm a crack shot at anything up to 50 yards.
Really, sir?
Yes.
Yeah, 51 yards.
You see
I tend to
buckle
just
over
wound
there
them
on
and
my
they
writing
bleed.
desk?
Very painful.
Huh? Now, if this gun were loaded, I could shoot the minute hand off that clock with ease. I didn't know it was loaded.
Famous last words. I thought you were bragging, sir. Why, you shot the minute hand right off the clock, just as you said you would.
Yeah.
That's good shooting, sir.
Yes. Can you imagine what I'd do to a larger object, say, a human target?
Yes, the thought is alarming, sir. If you
If you'll excuse me, sir, I need to go change my pants. I am employed by an idiot.
I beg pardon, sir. If the family inquire, where shall I say you've gone?
In case they do, which they won't, tell them you don't know. Carry on, Egbert.
Cheerio,
Tell them I went to hell. Where I'll see them. And I'll do... You know what? You're not going to remember. I'll send a telegram.
Yeah, Chief. Don't it seem great to be leaving your troubles behind?
You said it, Mike. Let's get going.
On the double.
Don't you always just take your own personal chauffeur, driver, best friend, secret lover? I'm the shadow. Ta-da! Ninja bomb.
Double-crosser. He's got it on him.
Excuse me, I left the dead body in your car. He's got something in his pocket. Can I grab it?
Yes? I'm from the Superior Garage. I'm supposed to pick up Mr. Kruger's roadster and fix the clutch. Well? Well, it ain't in the garage where it's supposed to be. Right you are, because Mr. Kruger and his chauffeur left about an hour ago. You ain't got no idea when they'll come back, have you? I haven't the faintest idea.
Oh, you don't have to be a dick
Thanks a
about
lot for the help, pal.
It's all right. You get road snacks. You get some road beers. I'll get the LSD from the weird trucker in the behind the bar. And I'm also going to go to the bathroom. For reasons, no kink shaming.
Well, I do declare, Mr. Kruger.
Good evening, Mrs.
And
Weinecker.
Mr. Hogan.
What's cooking, Swanee?
Oh, you, same old Hogan. What the world brings you up here this time of year? All your summer neighbors cleared out a month ago.
I came up here for a little vacation, for some fishing and shooting, and to get some rest. Give me a cup of that very good coffee you make, Mrs. Weinecker.
They make that too, Swanee. And look, a big slab of that homemade apple pie, huh?
Don't suppose you knew that Sonic had an
It's from
addictive
last
family
season, so
with
it's a little bit moldy.
baby boy.
Coffee's maybe not that good, but I put some bourbon in it.
And Julie Bowers eloped with that trumpet player down at the end.
You don't say. That guy blows.
Yes. Oh, and we've got a new state motor cop in the district who left. Young fellow by the name of Trey.
He's got no legs, but his wheels are pretty fast.
Well, I didn't come up here to meet people socially, Mrs. Weinecker. As a matter of fact, I don't want anyone to know that I'm up here.
So if anyone asks, just say I'm a
You know
ghost.
what I mean?
Land sakes, Mr. Kruger. You don't need to pay me to keep still about you.
I know, but just in case anyone should inquire, I'll expect you to do $5 worth of fibbing, see?
Oh, well.
Yeah, for $5 worth of fibbing, I'm pretty much just going to say that you're with Bigfoot and JFK.
Her lip, I hope so.
This
By the
coffee's
way,
actually
Mrs.
pretty
Weinecker,
shit.
Have you got any quicklime?
Yeah, 10 pound sack.
Good. Give me 2 sacks, please.
Okay. Here you are. And there'll be $1 even with the tax.
That's fine, thank you. And don't forget what I told you. Didn't see me tonight.
Can't I even tell Mr. Trigg, the state motor car?
Certainly not. My coming up here is none of his business.
Okay, Mr. Kruger. I don't know nothing.
Good.
Literally. I only passed the first grade. Just.
Take it easy now, Smarty.
Good night, Hogan.
He smashed that pie. He was... We're gonna do some sick burnouts on the way. Well, it's very trusting to leave his garage open the whole time.
Hello, Mr. Kruger.
Hello, Desmond.
Hello, Mike.
Hi, Desmond.
Well, why didn't you let me know you was coming up here and I'd have had dinner all ready for you?
I had a few more important things to think about. But you can cook up something right now and...
Okay.
Take these in with you, will you?
Sure.
Chewie, get out of there.
about, Fritzy? Think you smell a rabbit in there? No, there's no rabbit in there. No.
No, just a big rat.
All right, I'll show you.
McDonald.
McDonald? He had a farm.
Come.
He had a dog there and a dog here. Little death here and a little death there.
Come here.
Great, now I gotta kill this dog to cover up the other murder that I didn't do. Wait, why am I killing things?
There you are, Fritzy. Fritzy, quiet.
Jan,
Say a
yeah.
word.
You'll be in the trunk too.
Did you turn down the heaters in the bedrooms?
Yes, sir. What you carrying Fritzy around for? I thought you didn't like dogs.
Nonsense. Fritzy and I are old friends, aren't we, Fritzy? Go ahead and play.
By the way, what are you planning with doing with that quicklime you brought?
Dispose of our garbage. What else?
Well, we've never had to use it before. We've just thrown the garbage out and let the deer come down and get it.
Oh, well, that is very sanitary.
Okay, I'll use the quicklime if you say so. But I could take the garbage and dump it into one of them deep canyons up the road a mile or so.
It's a bit full, but we just stamp it down.
Yeah, nothing ever gets down in there but snow, so there won't be no smell.
Yes. That would do it. Make us some coffee, will you, Desmond?
Glad to. Only take a minute.
Mike, we got a problem. Oh, about a 6'2" problem.
I was just thinking maybe I'd better go out and finish unpacking the roaster, huh? Oh, there's plenty of time, Mike. You can do it tonight sometime. Sit down.
You're right there,
What's eating
boss.
you tonight, Chief?
Hmm?
You're as jittery as a grasshopper.
Oh, well, I was thinking about an experience of a friend of mine. What would you do, Mike, if sometime you came home and you found a dead man in your closet?
Call the police?
Yeah. Oh, yes, well, that's what my friend decided to do until he suddenly remembered that he'd once publicly threatened the life of the dead man.
Oh, well, that's different. In a case like that, I'd get rid of the corpse so quicker to make your head swim.
You would?
Casual murder.
Yes.
I gotta go for a
That's what my
jog.
friend decided to do. I'll take a shower.
What a character.
All the people I gotta be employed with. I gotta go with that jackass.
Well, you certainly brewed that in a hurry.
Yeah, it's that quick kind of coffee.
Instant. Tastes like shit, but it's done quick and tastes hot. Ah, you weren't kidding. This coffee does taste like shit.
All right, what do you want? All right, all right. I'll let you out, Fritzy. There you go, boy. Fritzy, what you have?
Stop scratching the paint.
There's nothing there for you, Fritzy. Look, I'm not lying to you. There's nothing in there for you. Look, I'll show you. There you see?
McDonald. Holy mackerel.
I knew boss was serious. I'm not gonna ask for that raise.
Watch that, Woody. That was just what I needed. Thanks, Desmond.
Yeah, that's what I always say. Good cup of coffee just fixes you up.
While you're getting supper, I'll take a shower.
Okay.
You want me to join you? Wash your back? No? I made it weird? Alright, I'll go.
Boy, that fire really feels good, Desmond.
Now you're a caring, Fritzy. What's the idea? Afraid to get his feet dirty?
Oh, no, I just picked him up to get him out of the way while I was unpacking the rest of the stuff out of the back of the roadster. He's the snoopinest mutt I ever saw.
Did you say snoopiest or stupidest?
Hey, what car is that?
Well, it's Mr. Kruger driving the roadster.
Yeah.
Now, why did he go away without saying something?
No, no.
I like this guy who plays who plays Mike. He gives me a very Bob Hope vibes. I wonder what else he did. Oh. Ah, he was in His Girl Friday, Christmas in Connecticut, Rogues Gallery. Last thing he did was in 1962, Room for One. Sadly, passed away in 1962, age 59. That's too bad. Did he ever work with, he was in The Thin Man TV show. I'll have to see if I can do more. I like his cut of his jib. That's a deep canyon with a fence around it. Howdy, howdy.
Need help, buddy?
No, thanks.
When you passed me back there doing better than 50 miles an hour, I thought you were going for help of some kind.
Oh, no, I was just taking a little airing. Was I going that fast?
Yeah. You wouldn't by any chance be thinking about taking a jump into this canyon, would you?
Oh, no.
No. I was just going to throw a dead body. Yes, no. Very suicidal.
Looks are often deceiving. I've seen some harmless-looking individuals who were murderers. I noticed you're trying to get this compartment open. I'll help you.
Oh, that's all right.
No, that doesn't make no sense.
I changed my mind, officer.
Oh, forget it.
Oh, look, please,
What's the matter? What have you got in there?
Oh, nothing. Just some tools, spare parts.
Then it won't make any difference if I look in it, will it? What's funny?
Nothing. I made you smell my fart that I put in there.
Here's my operator's license in case you thought my behavior was a little strange.
Oh, so you're Henry Kruger, publisher of the Tribune.
Hey, your son Freddie is known to all the children in this area.
That's me.
Well, I'm glad to meet you, Mr. Kruger. I'm Jimmy Trigg.
I'm glad to meet you, Trigg. Come up and see me sometime.
Thanks, I will. Mr. Kruger, take it a little easy on that throttle, will you?
Oh, yeah.
But I can still hit the bottle, right? Damn it. Good talk. Well, nothing like one of those murders just sells themselves. And all in a day's night. I like how he doesn't even go, wonder what happened to that body.
Sam, he'll aid you tonight, Richie. Now go on, good. Get away from there now.
What is it? What is it, Desmond?
Something terrible has happened.
Where?
In the house.
All right.
Just
Let's go.
coming in. It's in there, in the box.
What's in
This
there?
better not be a
Simon,
mess.
what's cooking? What goes
A
on?
dead body. I saw it when I went to put the wood in.
Yeah? Think you've been on that hooch again.
Oh, no, I haven't.
I've only been drinking that coffee, and it's only 80 proof.
Oh, now just relax. Take it easy. We'll have a look.
There's just wood in there.
Well, it was in there. I said I saw it.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
And then I think you owe Mr. Kruger an explanation. How come there'd be a dead body in this wood box?
I don't know. You don't think I killed anybody, do you?
No, of course not.
But I haven't killed anybody. Honest, I haven't.
Well, maybe you just imagined you saw a body. Oh, Desmond, you've had a drink. Of course, if you did, we can call in the law.
I guess maybe I was just seeing...
I've been sniffing pain again.
Hey,
Yeah.
cook up something. I'm starved. I want to see you, Hogan.
Look, Desmond, you better lay off that canned heat.
I ain't eating no heat. I may have eaten some lead paint, but I ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm fit as a fiddle.
Did you see what I saw in that wood box?
Bark once for yes, 2 for no, 3 times for Spanish, and 4 times if I don't know what I'm talking about.
Mike,
I'm talking to
I
a dog.
don't just what you mean, Chief. Look, I'm wise to what you bought that quicklime for.
Oh, I was... What are you talking about?
That body that Desmond found in the wood box. I put it there after the dog found it in the back of your roadster.
Mike.
Oh, Chief, don't worry. I'll keep your secret. After the way that McDonald slandered your family, I don't blame you for shooting him.
Are you crazy? I didn't shoot McDonald.
You didn't?
No.
Well, you threatened to, so naturally
No. Whoever did it put his body in my car. I've been frantic ever since I discovered it. I didn't know what to do.
I'm so happy
Why,
that
I
you know
knew
now.
the
Should we
story
kiss?
about a friend. And by the way, where did you go after you left me yesterday?
Oh, why, I just run home to pack my suitcase. Hey, now, wait a minute. You don't think I killed him, do you?
No, you thought I did, so don't get offended.
No. Honest, I didn't, Chief.
Oh, Mike, we're in a bad jam. What are we going to do?
Well, there's only one thing left to do. Is to throw it down one of them deep ravines and let the snow cover it up.
What's that you're gonna dump down one of the ravines?
What did
Why
you
are you
say,
even
officer?
here?
I said, what's that you're going to throw down a ravine?
Oh, we were talking about disposing of our garbage.
Yeah, we are, Can I fix you a drink, officer?
No, thanks. I don't drink when I'm on duty.
But I do drink when I'm off duty, and I'm off about 2 minutes. You wanna catch a drink? What is he even there for?
I don't like the way he said that.
No. And if Mrs. Swaniger should tell him about the hush money.
Sure Mr. Kruger didn't come up here? Mrs. Hogan, his chauffeur's wife, told me he did. You see, I'm a bank messenger, and I was supposed to deliver some money to him.
Well, that's different. Well, why didn't you say so in the first place?
I didn't know how dumb you were.
But he's up at the lodge. He doesn't want anybody to know.
Don't worry.
I won't tell him. Where is the lodge?
Right down the road, first turn to the right, second house.
Thanks for the information.
No, that's all right.
Oh, Mrs. Swaniger?
Hello, Mr. Trigg. What can I do for you?
What time was Mr. Kruger in here?
Mr. Kruger?
Yeah. You sold him some quicklime, didn't you?
Oh, well, yes, come to think of it.
Did he act at all strange when he was here? What I mean is, did he appear worried about anything?
No,
No.
he was just...
He was
using
drunk
himself.
and made a pass at me. I said no and fooled around with Mike in the
I'd better not
back
say
room.
anything after him giving me the hush money.
Hush money. What for?
He came up
You
with
are
a
the
threat.
worst secret
He
keeper
didn't want me
ever.
locking in on him.
Something very strange going on up here, and I'm going to find out what it is. Good night, Mrs. Swaniger.
Good night, Mr. Trigg.
You're not gonna, you know, order anything? Yeah? I'm just open all night, 24 hours a day, and at your beck and call, I guess. Everyone else was giving me money. Did they eat it?
Wonder why that motor cop's coming back again. He never hung around here before.
Oh, maybe he forgot something.
Hope you're right, Mike.
Or not. Maybe he's just come for a cuddle. Crisp high five.
Dear. Oh,
I've been sending letters all day downstairs.
my dear, get the smelling salts. I'm going to faint.
No, you're not, darling. Now, what's the matter, Mother?
Your father. He didn't come home all night. His bed hasn't been slept in.
So what?
So what? What kind of a question is that? Your poor father is probably lying unconscious in a hospital somewhere, and no one knows who he is.
Oh, Mother, don't be ridiculous. He always carries identification.
Sure he does.
Identification, don't be silly. The identification was burned up in the fire.
What fire?
What fire?
Well, maybe his gasoline tank exploded.
Calm yourself,
Maybe
darling.
he was lighting his farts on fire and one of them blew his eyebrows out.
Oh, he was?
Yes, madam, at 9 o'clock. He left at once with Hogan.
Oh, did he say anything? Did
Yeah,
he say
he
where he
said,
was going?
screw
Oh,
you,
madam, and he
screw
inferred it was
you,
none of my
and double
business.
screw you. You
That
get
doesn't
nothing.
sound like Henry.
Sucking it.
If you'll pardon me, madam, he's been acting in a very peculiar manner.
Really? Oh,
Egbert, call Father's office.
Yes, miss.
What do you mean a peculiar manner? I mean a well-respected newspaper mogul who's run off with his manservant in the middle of the night to a cabin where no one else is, and there's another manservant at that one?
Oh, well, I'm awfully
Seems
sorry.
like someone's just having a good time to me. I'm just mad I wasn't invited.
Morning, he called the staff in the office and announced that he was going to take a
I
vacation.
want that typewriter.
And that
That
was all he
typewriter
said?
is dope as hell.
Well, thank you very much, Miss Patterson. Thank you. Well, madam.
No. You must tell me the truth.
Tell me about his eyebrows being blown off.
He isn't hurt at all, madam. He's merely gone on a vacation.
A vacation? Why, he can't do that to us. Has he no consideration for our feelings?
Why should he? When have we had consideration for his?
Why, James,
Well, it's a fact. He's just a meal ticket around here.
why, how can you say such things?
He's
You
right, Mother.
literally gave him a bib that said
Why,
meal
not one
ticket.
of us remembered him on Father's Day.
We didn't? Really? Oh, my word, who's that?
It's probably Chester.
It's the doorbell,
Oh,
Mother.
really? I'm so upset. I think I'll have some bacon and eggs, Egbert.
Yes, madam. Bacon and eggs.
Yeah, oh, what am I saying? How dare you suggest such a thing? Why, it's positively revolting. Bacon and eggs, my word.
I'll
Get
have
my
cake and
salt,
sherry.
Please.
Your smelling salts.
And by smelling salts, we mean nose
Morning,
candy.
Mrs. Kruger.
Oh, good morning, Jeffrey. Oh, my dear boy, I am so upset.
I know. Phyllis was telling me.
Mother, you might as well prepare yourself for another shock.
Oh,
You tell her, Jeff.
That's pretty bad. Yesterday morning, Mr. Kruger threatened Mr. McDonald for publishing that awful picture of Phyllis in his paper. And now McDonald's disappeared.
Oh.
Your smelling salts, madam.
Oh, thank you.
I couldn't help overhearing what Mr. Dodd said just now. Last night I was serving Mr. Kruger some coffee upstairs, and I found him practicing with his revolver.
Oh, my.
To my dismay, he shot the hands off a boudoir clock. And when I complimented him on his extraordinary shooting, he said with a chuckle, what I could do with a larger object. Say a human target.
Oh, my goodness, how awful.
Egbert, you are
Mother, don't
a
cross the bridges
snitching
till you get
bitch.
to them.
Bridges? Oh, then he wasn't hurt in the fire. No, he fell off the bridge. Oh.
Fell off the bridge? What the same hell are you talking about, woman?
Suppose that motorcycle policeman is still following us?
Why, certainly. That guy is so snoopy, he'd follow us all day long for fear he'd miss something.
Yeah, I wish I told him the truth last night.
Are you kidding? If you had, right now you'd be wishing you were out of jail. Don't forget you threatened to cool McDonald.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
But don't worry, Chief. Look, you and Desmond park yourselves here, see? And in the meanwhile, while that cop is watching it behind some tree, I'll take a shortcut back to Lodge and dispose of the corpus delicti.
I hope it works.
What now, Mr. Kruger? I told you wouldn't find any duck in this region.
All right. You just prepare some lunch.
I'll tell you what, I'll go chop some wood. You take it easy, Chief. And don't strain yourself, will you, Desmond?
Thanks.
Well, back from your hunting trip already?
Yeah, no.
I gotta take a crap.
Funny thing, we went clear up there and we found out we forgot our frying pan. Hey, can't let it fry. Wouldn't be in there with it. Oh, there you are.
Why are you just sitting in my kitchen? Just...
What are you going to fry in that?
Why, ducks? What else is we went up there for? Heck, well, make yourself at home, officer. I'll be seeing you.
It's like he's just got nothing better to do. He's worked the night shift. He's got nothing better to do than just hang out in some random dude's kitchen. The life of a small beat cop. It almost sounds like the opening score of the Batman. Sneaky, sneaky, sneak. I'm gonna find a body and I'm gonna take its money. Nothing in here but whips, chains, suit of armor, Baldo ball, butt plug. It's pretty standard. I don't know what's in your closet. Oh man, he's got a poker. Run for it. Oh, just lighting a smoke in someone else's house. What a time to be a cop. There's still some... You stealing some bitch.
You, Henry? Egbert? Egbert? Where? Oh, my goodness.
Gotta put a friggin' bell on you.
Oh, is it lovely? You, Henry?
Someone's gonna be cuddling that dead body soon.
Henry? You? Henry?
I came up here for a vacation to relax and get away from
There's no one
you.
there, Egbert.
They're probably out gunning for something, madam.
Now, please, please, do not use that word, gun. I don't like it. It upsets me. I think hunting is positively brutal.
I'm sorry, madam. Shall
She
I go out and
says-
hunt? I mean, shall I go out and search for?
She says
no,
wearing
no,
fur.
No, don't bother, don't bother. I'd much rather surprise him. Thank you.
Yeah. Let's surprise the people with guns.
Darling, where are you?
Egbert literally just told you out hunting. And you're still gonna, hey, honey. you're down there, Egbert.
What goes on here?
I just saw a big black spider. They terrify me. No, it's all right, officer. Don't trouble. I'm sure the spider's gone by now. It's probably gone where spiders always go when you look for them. Egbert, why don't you offer the officer some refreshment?
Yes, madam, at once.
No thanks, ma'am. I never indulge while I'm on duty.
Except in the cigarettes that I stole from downstairs. And the apple I ate in your kitchen.
Drink.
Yes, madam.
And that giant deuce I took in your bathroom.
Thank you.
Sorry
so
about
much,
that.
officer.
I did light a match, so, you know, consider it.
Oh. What am I doing?
If you'll be seated, sir, I'll see what we have on ice.
No, don't bother. I really haven't time. Thanks just the same.
Hey, looks like that copper's crammed and left all the lights on.
Yeah, but where did he go? That's what interests me.
Oh, don't worry, Chief. I got a plan in mind.
Good evening, sir.
Egbert, how on earth did you get here?
Mrs. Kruger
With a
here, sir.
car.
You mean she's here now?
Yes, sir. I'll tell her where you are.
Holy mackerel. How are we going to get his nibs out of the house now?
You mean how are we going to get him out of Mrs. Kruger's bedroom?
Mm-hmm. Don't tell me he's in there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fine.
Yeah,
I'll have to keep her out of the bedroom so
fine.
that you can get it out of there. Come on.
Not just a minute. What am I going to do with it?
That's your problem.
Yeah.
Mike, and I...
Darling.
Alice.
Oh, my dear. Why did you run away? Why did you come up here all by yourself?
Well,
I didn't. Mac
how
was
did
with
you
me.
know I was here?
Oh, Mrs. Hogan told us. Oh, my dear, why didn't you let me know you needed a vacation? I'd have canceled all my engagements, everything to be with you.
Oh, well, I didn't want to spoil your plans.
Oh, my dear, my plans. As if my plans compared with your happiness.
Plus, I know you
really
murdered
hope
somebody, so I'm going to
such
be
a
way
thing.
more attentive now.
Darling, I want to have a heart-to-heart talk with you. Come along to my room.
I want to show you something, Alice. You too, Egbert.
That's a big turd in the toilet there.
What did you want to show us, Henry?
Oh, there he is, my dear. Isn't he a cute little fella?
Well, have you forgotten that I've known Fritzy ever since he was a tiny puppy?
Oh, that's what I thought, too, but that isn't Fritzy.
Oh, no.
No. Fritzy fell down a
That's-
deep ravine and broke his neck.
This
It
is
looks like
Fratzy.
Fritzy.
Naturally, it's his brother, Blitzy.
Oh.
Well, hello, Mrs. Kruger. I'm glad to see you. How are you, Egbert? How do you do?
Hello, Desmond.
Tired of being tied up, ain't you? You want to get out and chase some rabbits, don't you, Fritzy?
Did you say Fritzy?
Of course he said Fritzy. Blitzy broke his neck, remember?
Oh, my dear, I'm sure you're not feeling well. You look awfully tired and overworked.
Nonsense. Never felt better in my life.
After I kill a few people and a
I'll
couple
get
of
you a
dogs,
scroll.
a couple of cats, I'm having a grand old time.
Ma'am, I think the master's a bit balmy.
How dare you use the B word?
Oh. Henry,
Yes, my love.
I want to talk to you, dear. Will you come along with me now?
Of course.
Oh, my dear, there's so much I want to talk to you about.
How long has the master been showing signs of schizophrenia?
What are you talking about?
Mr. Kruger, you must have noticed his extraordinary behavior lately.
Oh, sure, that. But that's why I talked him into taking a vacation.
Oh.
I wanted some alone time with it, Egbert, and you guys come up here and ruined it.
Forgive me for neglecting you so.
Oh, let's just forget about it.
Oh, you know, I'm so glad I came up here. If we had only had this understanding before,
I didn't know that my
then
kink
we
was
wouldn't have
finding a
gotten
dead
into
body
all
in my
this
room.
Serious trouble.
Let's get it on.
Well, what do you mean, Alice?
Oh, darling, you don't have to hide anything from me. I'll stand by you no matter what happens. But Tell me, dear. How can you bear to sit on him?
Sit on whom?
The dead man in the chest.
Alice, are you sure you're feeling all right? Why? How can there be
I
a
only
dead
put
man in that
a
chest?
gimp in there.
Oh, he's in there, all right. I saw him.
Why? You didn't see any dead man in there? I'll show you.
Henry! Don't you dare open that door. I'll faint if you do.
You see? It was just your imagination.
Nothing like a dead body for a...
He was in there. I saw him.
No, darling. What you and I need is a good long rest. Sort of a second honeymoon.
Oh,
If you know what I
how
mean.
right you are.
That's my sexy face.
Who the
How's it
devil
working
is
for you?
that?
That's why I have 2 kids. It worked once.
Quite a place you
Do the
have
math.
there.
We like it.
What the fuck?
Oh, why, it's James and Phyllis and her boyfriend, Mr. Dodd. Why,
And the random
Henry,
kid
we'll
from
have
down
a
the street, the
family
newsies,
reunion.
the news reporter. We've also got the radio DJ and the movie mogul.
Hello, Egbert.
Miss Phyllis?
The luggage is in the car.
Yes, miss. Yes, you'll bunk with
Snap,
me.
snap,
Come on, I'll
motherfucker.
show you.
All right.
All right, Miss Kruger.
Yes, Hogan.
I wouldn't go into my room if I were you. You see, Desmond hasn't had a chance to make it up. We weren't expecting you.
That's all right, Hogan. I'll take care of it.
Do we, I'm afraid of.
He's actually getting a workout carrying a dead body everywhere.
Come in.
There's the rest of your luggage, Miss
Thank you, Egbert.
Where shall I put it?
Right there on the floor.
You don't want it in the cupboard? No, I don't want it.
Mike, more trouble. What's the matter? Kid's just arrived.
Yeah, I know.
Well, what did you do with his nibs?
It's in Phyllis's room.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
She's coming now. I'll try to stall her off while you get it out of there.
Yeah, but boss, we're running out of
Mike,
place.
go on.
Dad.
Hello, darling.
How everyone is so
We've been
quickly
treating
ready
like
to cover up murder for their
Oh,
father.
that's all right.
It's always touching.
It's really I who
Hope my
treated you
kids do
like
it for me.
Children.
that I
Well, did
do
you
what I
have a
want.
good trip? Who else
For
came
legal
up with
reasons.
you?
Jimmy and Jeffrey Dodd. I'd like you to meet him,
Just
Dad.
my sexy
Oh,
face.
glad to know you, Jeff.
The same here, Mr. Kruger. I hope you're not holding that Argus News photo against me.
Oh, that? Certainly not. I was just blowing off some steam. My bark is worse than my bite. Well, I think I'll make a couple of drinks, huh?
I'd like to talk to you, Dad.
Oh, sure. But that can wait. I'll make a few drinks first.
I'd like to talk to you now.
You pregnant? He pregnant?
All right. Help yourself, Jeff. It's right over there.
Oh, thanks, I will.
I'm gonna get blitzed on your dime. Yeah, I'm so smooth at covering up murder and getting my evidence
All right.
all over the place.
Now tell me about it.
I know everything, Dad.
That's a pretty broad statement, darling. You know everything about what?
I can understand you're defending the honor of your family, but how can you joke about it?
Joke about what?
Your crime.
What are
What
you
do you
talking
assume
about?
I did it?
Oh, don't try to pretend, Dad. Your secret is safe with me.
I've
do
killed
anything
many
to save
people.
you.
See? Haven't you been overdoing the nightlife a little?
No, Dad. It's in my closet.
Oh, just for like when you were
Alright.
little. There's no monsters
look.
in your closet.
You see? Nothing in there but some coat hangers.
But there was a man's body in there. I saw it.
I'm afraid your nerves are in bad shape. I think you ought to see Dr. Trauger for a checkup. In fact, I'm going to insist on it.
Oh, Dad. I love you so much.
It's a weird bonding
All
moment,
right.
but all right.
All
Nothing
right.
like bonding with your dad over imagining a body.
Belongs to this. A.C. McDonald, 88 West Main Street, Los Angeles, California.
McDonald. Holy smoke, he's the publisher who's missing, isn't he?
Sure he is. And according to that report from L.A. police, this fellow Kruger threatened to kill him only yesterday morning. I knew there was something phony about that guy when I stopped him last night.
That's probable cause. Let's go
What
shoot
are we
him.
waiting for?
We're not waiting. Come on.
Gin?
Why, Henry, you old meanie. Why, it's positively exasperating the way you pick up every discard I'm wearing.
Do you always have such phenomenal luck?
Only at cards.
I
Huh?
want to see you. That's very important.
Oh, sure.
Come on.
Deal another hand. I'll be back.
What's wrong now?
Nothing. They're just gonna go a little kissy.
What now? I think we're going to have company.
Well, go on out in the store and say nobody's home.
But you can't do that, Chief.
Why not?
They can see us. There's.
Officer Trigg has brought up some of his playmates.
Oh, I see. Well, we can't play not at home with the law, can we? Let them in when they come.
And then let them have it.
What are you looking for, boy? Did you hide a bone in my bedroom? Come on now, boy. There are no bones in there.
Look, there's just one in my pants. It's just you and our little secret. I'll get the peanut butter. You are sick. I'm gonna make a sandwich.
Shut up, boy. Quiet.
I have a name, asshole. It's Fitzy. And don't you forget it. I'll poop in your shoe.
What the dickens are you barking at? Shut up.
Excuse me. Hi.
Take over, Draper. Nobody leaves here.
You guys are dressed up like the village people. Am I gonna be the Native American?
Kruger,
Who's
you're
gonna be
under
the construction
arrest.
worker?
Dad, what's he talking about?
And so are your chauffeur and caretaker.
Now that you've had your joke, how about a little refreshment?
I'm not joking, Mr. Kruger.
But I will take a drink.
No.
Well, what's the charge, officer?
Suspicion of murder.
Why, that's perfectly ridiculous. Henry, you wouldn't murder anyone, would you?
Who am I supposed to have murdered?
The man you threatened to kill yesterday morning, A.C. McDonald.
You mean you think I did that?
I do. Now, if you'll just show us where you've hidden the body.
If you can't produce anything better than my threat to support your charges, I'll tell you nothing.
Very well, Mr. Kruger. We'll find that body. Make no mistake about that.
I saw a
Wait a minute,
body.
officer. My father didn't kill MacDonald. I did.
You did?
What's that you're saying?
Well, I might as well confess, Dad. I killed him because... well, he asked for it when he printed what he did about Phyllis.
Don't you believe him, officer? He's obviously trying to shield me. It's a nice gesture, son, but your story just won't hold up.
Oh, yes, it will. I can prove it. I'll show you where I hid the body.
Well, now
This
we're
is
getting
great.
somewhere.
I wish everyone, all of my cases could be like this.
What in the world? What's the meaning of all this?
I don't know, but it doesn't look good.
We're not gonna move.
It's locked. Somebody's in there.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
I'll go. We got him, Trigg.
Nice work, fellas. Bring him inside. We'll see where he fits in this picture. Do any of you know this bird? We caught him lambing out of your bedroom window.
Sure, I know him. He's Joe Clary, McDonald's partner in crime. What are you doing up here in the mountains, Joe?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I could guess. You shot McDonald and put his body in the luggage compartment of my car, didn't you?
Didn't
have
you?
a hard time proving it.
Not so hard. McDonald turned state's evidence and let you take an extortion rap all by yourself, didn't he?
He had a better motive than that. Look what I found on McDonald's body. McDonald was holding this confession over your head, wasn't he, Joe?
All right, I cooled him. The double-crossing rat had it coming to him.
Get him out of here.
Well, I guess that's all neat and tidy, and the rest of you are also going to jail. Wait, we didn't kill anybody.
I could arrest you and your 2 employees for obstructing justice.
That's what I'm
But
thinking.
considering all the mitigating circumstances, I'm not going to take you in. But you'll have to explain those circumstances to the judge who tries the case.
I know, and I owe you an apology, Trigg. But you try finding a body in your car sometime.
I can imagine how you felt. But the next time you find a body, will you notify the police and let them worry about it?
Oh, I hope that won't be necessary. And drop around sometime when you're not on duty.
Thanks, I will. Good night.
Well, it's all neat. Everyone have a good laugh. And we'll just clean up all the blood that's all over the house.
I really thought you'd killed somebody.
Oh, Henry, dear, can you ever forgive me? I thought so, too.
Well, you know, for a while I thought I did myself.
Oh, really? Oh, my dear. You know, it's awfully nice up here, and a vacation would be lovely, but after all, Henry, there's no place like home.
Let's pack up and forget we ever came up here. You're
This
right.
is one of our
There is
homes.
No place like home.
And everyone's back to normal, not giving a shit about me. I'll just sit here and drink my wine.
Good morning, Egbert.
Morning, sir.
Yes, sir. There's no place like home.
That poor son of a bitch. Poor fella. Well, that was our movie, The Missing Corpse. Wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I was a bit worried. 1945, comedy, mystery. I thought, but it was just nice, fun, Cluedo-like whodunit. I was quite impressed with that one, actually. And I think I've watched it again, for sure. Going to keep that one in the rotation. Well, that's it for the late night stream. Thank you very much for joining us. Tomorrow night we will be playing some games. Tomorrow we're going to be playing Captain America and the Avengers arcade game. So come in and join for that. And then we'll wrap it up the week strong here on Late Night Stream. Of course, you can follow us on the social medias at Mr. Scott Black, at The Scott Black on Instagram and Threads, or go to MrScottBlack.com for everything, even the shops, books, and services. And have a good time. And we'll be around. We're always hanging around on some other people's streams as well over the weekend. Click Daddy stream as well as Max Horn Music. 2 streams that we like to hang out with and good people here on the late night stream. That's it for me for tonight. Everyone have a wonderful evening, and I will see you next time if I can find the button for the end of the stream. Have a good night.